Yeah, why am I pausing? Okay. The second part of this section of videos this week is really kind of about society's view on obesity a little bit. I have been wanting to ramble about this and rant about this for a while. So I'm letting myself, just letting it get out there so that I can just, my head could just shut up and just be like, okay, everything else, let's just focus on, getting through the weight loss surgery, getting through recovery, doing all that crap so you're not bitching about the fact that, society hates fat people. There you go. So yeah, this is the second part. Thanks. Someone made a comment, and I can't even remember who it was, and it was actually about commenting about a friend that died during a lap band surgery. And, we know that's a risk. That's a big risk. That's going under the knife. I mean, staying this size is just as big, if not a bigger risk, because our chances of bad shit happening to us, health-wise, are very high as an overweight person versus our chances of dying on the table or dying within the first month or whatever is like 1 in 200. So that's the number I've heard. Maybe it's different. I don't know. If you know a different one, fine. As I understand it, the way that she was talking about this, she was talking about how it was a shame that a person would lose their life over vanity. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know that girl that was talking about this, but of all the things that I am doing this for, vanity and being pretty, while it is on the list, it's like way down there. Like, number one, I'm going to be able to fucking walk through a store. That's what I want. That's my goal. I mean, anybody can get their makeup done, get their hair done, and be pretty. Anyone can do that. That's a very, very small part of why people get the surgery. I can't stress enough why I do not want to be overweight anymore. Why I am tired of it. As much as I know that I'm going to have a constant battle with my weight and with food and all of that, it's more than just what we look like that is making us do this surgery. It's how we feel about ourselves. It's being able to live. I mean, that's why we're willing to put our lives up. It's some degree of, I want to live my life. I want to be able to do things. I want to be able to get around. I want to be healthy. I don't want to have type 2 diabetes anymore. I don't want to be looked at with disdain and disgust just walking down the street. I want to be able to sit down in a restaurant with my friends, eat a salad or whatever, eat a perfectly acceptable meal without being looked at like I was committing a crime because I'm sitting there eating. Being an overweight person, our society is not nice at all to people that are overweight. It's one of the last things that people can freely make fun of. And I think it's because there's this idea that they can make fun of us all they want because we're the ones that put ourselves in this position. I'm not really sure how that makes it okay. But, whatever. If you get mad at people for gay bashing or making off-color jokes or making racial slurs and you're not getting mad or making fun of a person in a wheelchair, if you're not getting mad at people for making fat jokes, making fun of people that are fat, telling them they're disgusting, then you really need to rethink your state of mind. Just saying. Because it really, that discrimination isn't any different than the discrimination against a person of a different color or a different ethnicity or race or sexual orientation or socioeconomic status or whatever. It's no different. You're still hating that person for just because they're different. Not because, the fact that I'm fat has nothing to do with you or anyone else. Quite frankly, it's my thing, okay? And I know I'm fat. You're not telling me anything I don't know. And yes, for the record, I do shower. I do work. Yes, I'm lazy, but I think I would have been lazy if I was 100 pounds or 300 pounds. Show. I am a person with feelings and I'm a person that deserves to be treated with respect, just like anyone else. If the whole, I guess if being overweight has taught me anything, it's really taught me how to understand that, that hate is still hate, even if you feel like it's justified hate. You're still hating. It's still, you're getting pissy because of what? And is it really that funny? Like, really? Is it really that funny that there's a woman trying to zip her pants up and she can't and she's crying about it? Is that hilarious to people? Why is that funny? Regardless of how we got here, if it was just because we couldn't put the fork down or because we're poor and can only afford dollar menu stuff, however, whatever reason we're here and we're overweight, yes, probably a good percentage of it is probably because we ate too much. That's a problem. Are you going to make fun of an alcoholic and say, ho ho, look at them, they get drunk all the time and now their liver's failing, that's so funny? Not really. Not so much. If you think that's funny, kind of, I don't know, need to I don't know, take a class or something and being funny. This is to the people that are friends, acquaintances, family members of people that are getting weight loss surgery. Just have a little bit of understanding. Just, that's all we ask, I think. And just basically treat everyone with just basic respect. That's kind of been a video that has been a long time coming. I keep stopping myself from going into a rant every single time I do this video, so I'm glad I got that one out. Let's see. Everything else is going according to plan, so yeah. Thank you very much for watching, listening, and such. Questions and comments, of course, are welcome. And I will see you next week. Next week is the start of our pre-op diet, so that video will probably be talking about that. So yeah. See you then.